Welcome, folks, to Week 6 installment of the Fantasy Report. I'm your host this evening, Buff Drinklots. A lot of league news this week, so let's get right to the scoreboard. In Conference A, with a nice fairway wood, Max Megaman upends Rudy's gang 84-66. Megaman GM Aaron McIntyre would like to personally thank tight end Vernon Davis for his contribution of 0 points. The Horseneck Hitters keeps the Real McCoy's bottom of the bracket dream alive as they defeated them 97-89. Horseneck hitter coach Roger Miller said that with all the pregame menu changes, he would like to credit Pepto-Bismol for the win this week. Steeler Nation is putting it together now as they down Big D's 110-73. Big D's owner Darren Montgomery is now second-guessing drafting any Browns players, current or former. In Conference B, well, it looks like it takes a Brian to beat a Brian, as the Smashtown Showtimers, with much delight from the rest of the league, knocked off the last undefeated team, Hormel Spammers, 107-88. A frustrated Spammer GM Brian Weigel said, "I knew I shouldn't have left my playbook unattended while we were roommates in college." Mark's Power Surge is moving up to corduroys as they down Bandalay Industries 117-66. Though he lost, Bandalay coach John Jobs was thrilled because the Hormel Spammers lost by saying, "I knew those stolen sides I gave the Showtimers would pay off." Power Surge GM Mark Dobbin said he was going to celebrate by spending some time with his farm animals. Ren McCormick Slugbug put a fender to the Killer Dogs and stopped them dead in their tracks 81-75. Now, we have an update to earlier reports about the Slugbug's child labor law accusations. A Slugbug player has come forward and allowed us to record his statement, though he wants to remain anonymous.
The situation is horrible. They make us practice in extreme heat and then extreme cold. If someone passes out, they won't give us water and they make us keep practicing until that person gets up. We practice 23.5 hours a day. The conditions of the Slugbug facility are worse. No air conditioning, no heat, no running water. We are not allowed potty breaks. We have to eat canned meat while the coach gets to eat steak and ice cream in front of us. He says it will make us mentally tougher. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold up. Please help us.
A devastating blow for sure. We will keep you posted on any updates. Well, in Conference C, Red Alert answered the age-old question, "Who's your daddy?" by beating Winnin' and Grinnin' 117-71. In an apparent misunderstanding, Winnin' and Grinnin' coach Cody Hilling didn't appreciate the aggressive handshake or slap on the back after the game and chased down Red Alert coach Eric Hilling and publicly confronted him. The league, however, will not hand out any disciplinary actions as Eric Hilling cleared up the misunderstanding by grounding his son. And the mystique lives on as the Raiders down Jordan's Love Shack 104-83. Love Shack GM Cody Williams said his team was frozen by the presence and power in just the name of the longtime Raiders owner, Dave Bumgard. No, I'm not feeling anything. Chanky for Life shot down Blundering Herd 101-92. Even with the win, Chanky owner Dylan Sturm was upset that he didn't find any dark meat for his soup. In Conference D, going up against the Ferris 2 weeks in a row proved too much for Team Awesome as they lost to Beth's Brants 140-99. Brants coach Sarah Ferris was so pleased as to how the team performed last week that she is going to sign them up to do another half marathon. In the My Team Name is Longer Than Yours category, So Random got back on track as she downed Team Find a Cure Because Cancer Sucks 107-73. So Random owner Hannah Farish had difficulties remembering the whole name of her opponent, so she condensed it to Team Sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a Black Bay sighting. Yes, Black Bay showed up and got their first win, defeating Team Awesome Water Boys 107-81. Black Bay GM Dawson Clevenger was ecstatic as he exclaimed, "I have a fantasy football team?" In our two non-conference games, the Incredibles shook off last week's loss and threw away the Trash Talkers 100-84. It was first thought Incredible owner Tracy Weigel was scared because she didn't show up at the morning walkthrough. As it turned out, she didn't need to show up at all to win this one. Real Mountain Man never saw what stung him as they were iced by Coco Nono Express 142-65. Mountain Man GM Sir Mike Berry gave a cold shoulder to the press in the post-game briefing. A Mountain Man spokesman is saying that his lips were frozen shut. Express owner Cody Parman was overheard giving insight on how he has been able to score so many points this year. He said, and I quote, "I pick up points and I put them down." Well, team of the week this week goes to Cody Parman and the Coco Express as they picked up 142 points. Now if Amanda could just get him to pick up his toys and quit blaming the boys. Well, in week 7, the Bills, Patriots, Bengals, Giants, Eagles, and 49ers are on byes. So check your lineup and make sure you don't have any of these players starting. Well, that wraps it up for this week. Tune in again for next week's report, and remember, if you are having problems picking up points and putting them down, then you need to lift with your legs. Thank you, and good night.